What's up, people? Thank you for joining me. Before we jump into the video, before we jump into the video, the question is, do I like indices or do I like pairs? I like both of them. I think they're amazing. I think NASDAQ and US30 is the best. Reason for that is they can create a lot of money, but the problem is they can lose you a lot of money as well. But what I've done to help myself in the past, when I was starting out, I was saving up money, I saved money, and then I studied. While I was saving money, I studied, and then what I used to do is put 500 rand and take a 0.01 lot size, and then if it wins, I blow the 500. If it loses, I blow the 500. If it wins, I make more money. But I would target high. I'll go for 1 to 3 years, maybe 1,500 rand. So yes, but sometimes I'll just search for 1,400. 4,000, 5,000, and I'll get it. Sometimes it will go into profit and then tap me out. So it's just forex, the way it is, life, how it is. But this is gonna be the highlight of the month. I trade these ones. I trade indices the first week of the month and the last week of the month only. During that, I'm busy with pairs. Reason for that is these ones give you a bag, and then you don't have to trade anymore. That's why I trade them like once a month or twice a month. I can't trade them the whole month, but I just choose that. It's more common for me. And pairs, I like to help people because they love pairs. Pairs are the starting foundation. We all started at pairs, and that's what I love about pairs. That they teach you a lot of patience. These ones, they break your heart first, and I want you to build up that capital using pairs. And while doing that, you can also start with like the R brokers that are allowing you to open NAS, and then you can trade it as if it's a pair, the R, right? So I know Exodus does that. I don't want to name brokers, but there are few brokers that can allow you to trade NAS like it's a pair, so that it doesn't lose you a lot of money, and then that's how you can practice. But let's get into the video. Yesterday we made 10K. That's how I came about this video, and I hope if you're here, you like this video, click, like it, share, subscribe. I drop gems, and if you don't know yet, T Money Trading Capital, become the greatest your bloodline has ever seen. Check you guys. What's up, guys? I'm back here again, T Money Trading Capital. So let's get into how I got into this trade. I'll give you guys a little bit of the source. I will not give you the whole strategy, but I'll tell you what I looked for, what I anticipated. So let's start and just get in here. So I entered right about here, 15-minute time frame, but we're gonna start at the top down analysis, and as you can see, that's where I took entry. This 50% retracement here, boom, and price shot off to the downside. So I saw this major thing happening. I understood price has been going up for a long time. I did not try to be a master and guru or whatever. So basically all I had to do was find wicks, right? Wicks. You guys don't believe me when I tell you guys that wicks are telling a beautiful story to everybody. So I found the wicks right there, and then I found wicks right here. What is the wicks telling you? Basically rejection. Price is failing, and when finally price breaks those wicks, what's gonna happen? Boom. But let's get more into detail of what I'm trying to teach you here. All right, so the first thing that I saw right here was I'm gonna refine it to the downside right about here. Boom. Right, I just love the wicks, the reason they're there. So now just keeping it like this, you can see price is now rejecting at these certain zones right here. Right, so now let's just refine this one to the highest point. So these are your highest points where price has been bouncing off. If you take it a little bit to the left as well, you can see this is where price has been bouncing off. All right, so now we need to find minor zones. Basically what we do, me and my community, is look for the next wicks on the 4-hour time frame. So now looking here, where's the most wicks? Right about here. So let's just use zones like this. All right, let's use zones like this. All right, most of the times you don't have to refine this one, and here they're too close to here. So if you want to take an entry from there to here, it'll be nicely done. But let's see what we saw as I went on. So what I did was I'm keeping it simple. I'm looking for wicks, I'm looking for body breaks, and that's how it happens. So if
if you're pure price action traders, we understand the importance of the candlesticks a lot, right? And even if you look at the zones that I'm plotting, it basically just shows you what price has been doing. So price went up above here, so price went below here. So what do you think is going to come and create what? Top wicks. So I know it sounds simple. Yes, it is simple. I'm showing you the basics of how I keep it, how I am able to see increase type of thing. So one thing about NASDAQ, I love to look for those type of double tops or whatever you can call it that. I just call it second rejection at the minor zones or the major zones. So let's just right here, where is my major zone? Major zone is around about here. All right, major zone, come on, major zone, boom. And then I have a minor zone right about here. All right, minor zone, and then we have another major zone right about here. All right, so we call that a major zone. So boom, yes. Now look, we found out structure. We needed to understand in what phase we are, right? Price went up, right? We had that bullish movement to the upside. Price then broke below here. But if you can look here, if you read price action as it is, price came here and then price went back there. So double top, you got that, right? You'll see it when we go to the lower time frames as well. So now let's go to the 1 hour time frame to see what we have there. All right, so now let's just refine these zones for the last time. Here we can refine this one to the highest, boom, right about here. It's not really important right now, this one. The important one is the minor zone, to be honest, at this moment in time. And then we're going to refine what? We're going to refine this one right about here to the lowest. And then I needed to understand where I'm going to go break even, right? Break even 1-to-1. So look, let's just read price as it is. As you can see, it's not magic zones, it's simple. You see my zones the way they are, how they are. I'm not showing you the whole strategy of how to focus purely on certain zones or whatever, but I'm just showing you how I keep it simple. Do you see how I got around those zones and how I found the perfect zones and all that? So going to the lower time frames, looking at this, I knew I wanted to be break even roundabout somewhere here. You see where there's a lot of wicks here. So I mostly put the horizontal box, but you can put a horizontal line for yourself like this. And like, okay, that's the lowest. As you can see price, if you take this to the left, you see there has been a problem round about there. That's where I needed to go break even. So let's just take this major zone just to keep you understanding where it is, right about here, and then the major zone right about there, and then the minor zone right about here. All right, also let's just bring it closely because it's going to look messy when we get to the entry time frame. All right, entry time frame. Okay, boom, boom. Just understanding price action. I mean, I use it. I don't trade this thing much because it's hard to find these patterns or these type of breaks and retests at your particular zones that we have, right? Especially with NASDAQ, sometimes they just shoot through your zone and leave you hanging for a long time. But when you catch them, that's when you make big bucks, and that's when you can call it a week, a month, right? So let's put you down here. So yeah, I need to go break even right about here. I need to refine this one to the highest. I covered top wicks, so I'm gonna cover it. I'm gonna refine it to the highest zone. Boom. As you can see, price now looked. So I told you guys earlier on there was a double top happening. There it is, triple top, you can call it whatever. Not really bothered by that. We have an official break right here. Price came back to the zone here. I don't look for the first one, I look for the second rejection at the zone. So I waited for the second rejection, and now this is where I kept looking at the 30-minute, the 15-minute of what was going on here. And then price shot up into the zone and rejected. Strong momentum to the upside. I just realized, what? Let me go to the 15 minutes because the 15 minutes will tell me something different. All right, so I went to the 15-minute time frame. Boom, I'll show you what I saw. I saw exactly at my zone 15-minute bearish engulf at that zone. What was nice about it, if you understand pure price action, look at this, right? Price pushed to the downside, and then we have that rally, that fake failed to push. Price pushed above, and then price pushed below, closed nicely below. I just waited for 50% retracement, boom, to the downside. So what I did was what? I understood that I need to break top wicks. Boom, I broke top wicks. right? I needed to break top wicks, and then what's gonna happen after top wicks get broken? Same thing that happens, right? Break top wicks, and then price comes and top wicks, price. Let me do this over. You break top wicks right here, all right, and then price comes and creates top wicks, right? Same thing that happens here. If that confused you, look here. We broke top wicks. Price came to create what? Top wicks, right? Sometimes you can tell yourself, I'm breaking bottom wicks, and then I'm coming to create top wicks. I think I've said it enough in my videos. Check out the other videos on YouTube. If I confused you there for a little second, 50% retracement entry. We look at the bullish engulf, the bearish engulf that's happening right there, and then I took entry right about there, like that. As soon as that closed, and then I put my stop loss just above the zone, taking in account of this one here as well. I could see it's a bit higher than this one, so I just kept putting my stop loss just slightly above there, and then I looked for that 1 2. There was a 1 2 4, man. Sorry, I just slightly like this, I think. Okay, it was a 1 2 3, not a 1 2 4. Anyways, that's how I took my entry, and that's how I bagged 10k on this trade. All right, so yeah, it was a 1 2 3. Cause why? 4,000. It was a 1 2 4. I don't know why, but it was a 1 2 4 because I made 4,000 times 2, which is almost 8,000, 9,000. But whatever, I'll show the results here on the screen, and you'll see I took it the same way as here. All right, have a good day, blessed one, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Hope you guys like the simplicity at its best. Yes, the mentorship is now. I'll be focusing more on NASDAQ. And the mentorship is still available if you guys want some stuff. So I'll see you guys on the flip side. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys learned something on how to keep everything simple. Don't make it complicated for yourself. Have a blessed one. Cheers, guys.